I want to be like that guy who goes, peace, infinite waters, diving deep. Y'all, we need to release some stress. I do want to close my door. Hey, Joanne, we're going to do a meditation. So, let me shut my door really quick because it's freezing. Angie, yay! So if you guys have like any copper, like it looks like brass, but it's copper. We about to do a meditation. I'm about to play some music that's gonna get us to like my stress level is like it's bad. I also want to share with you guys what's going on because my health is not looking too great. I just got back from being in traffic for 2.5 hours, coming back home from the endocrinologist, and you can even hear it by my speaking voice. That this is a thyroid. My date for tomorrow, my lunch date just canceled. Whatever. Anyway, so let me just get to the point because I want this to be a smooth whatever. So basically, I'm having it basically my endocrine system, my renal system, and my reproductive system. They're all like they've stopped, like they've stopped, and it's not something to really like laugh or brag about. It does kind of sound funny, but at the same time, it's life threatening. There's no like death or anything like that, but it's something to be cautious about, and I have to be very careful. So when I had like the hemorrhages in both eyes back in, is that April? I'm inviting people while I'm talking. Whatchamacallit? That was the sign that I've gotten to a point where it's not going to like get better. And so it takes treatment and all that stuff to get to a good place. But then, so I got to the endocrinologist, and the doctor basically was like, well, we just need like an accurate blood test for like the morning time. So I'm like, but I did the blood test 2 weeks ago. They took 15 tubes of blood. She's like, yeah, but I need it in the morning, not at 4 p.m. Y'all, I was mad. And I was just like, this sucks. I'm at 4 years of not getting any help. And so I'm onto something. You probably see something on my ear. If you guys have copper items, maybe you could find something, jewelry. This is from my belly dancing. I'm going to use this with our meditation. So I'm going to ding us a couple times. So because they don't want to help what's going on with me. If you guys don't really know, prolactin hypolipidemia and hypogonadism. Basically, everything in my endocrine system stopped functioning. And it could be due to like all these energies and all the things that I be doing on a clairvoyant basis. So I really don't know. And so now I'm going to a neurologist like in 4 weeks because they're the only person to really people to look and see. But then all doctors want to blame it on. They want to blame it on the streets and what you doing in those streets. And I'm like, y'all, like, those streets ain't got none compared to what those psych mans are doing. So anyway, I have to wean off every medication I've ever taken this year. So that's going to be fun. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain this to you guys. I'm going to have, and you can do this at home on your own time, but I'll be playing a 40 hertz. It's called 40 hertz gamma. 40 hertz gamma has benefits of telling your brain cells to send the current cells and the slow ones that aren't functioning as accordingly, send them down to the renal system. The renal system communicates to the soles of your feet. This is like Asian science has discovered treating the base of your feet does help release toxins. Hey, Christina. They help release toxins. So, like, I did an experiment one day. I took red cabbage and I put it in hot water for like a minute. Then I put them around my feet, and then I put them in a plastic bag just to create condensation to soak out toxins out of my feet. But those toxins are connected to your renal system. I'm smart, but this is kind of important. So if you guys are watching this live stream, it's actually a good one. I'll try not to yab too much. Also, I have a Bluetooth speaker, and I posted this morning where you can either have it at the base of your feet. I'm going to do this. You guys can do it at home too with me. So the sound will come through your phone. So you have a choice to just keep it at your face for now. On your own time, you can take your phone or speaker or whatnot, put it at your feet, and have the frequencies tickle the base of your feet. Then also you may want to put it above your head in on a pillow. So just try that. So what we want to do is have new stimulant, new memory cells here. We want to detox and flush out and get rid of all the crap that's coming down our endocrine system to our feet. So in instance, when people say ground to Gaia, center yourself with earth, that's actually what's happening. Is she's saying, I will pull it all out so you don't have to stress. Anyway, if you guys have little objects and items, Marta, you have these. Marta, come back. So I'm going to ding these while we're having a sound bath. First things first, hang with me. I have to put one sound behind you guys on my computer. And then this will have 40 hertz gamma. So gamma waves, they have these online light bulbs that actually emit, my bad. They emit gamma waves, which is like a low, like the sunlight basically. 40 hertz regenerates the body. And so if you have people or family members with ailments, there's a lot of people getting sick this week, and a lot of people, unfortunately, having some organ issues. And I've been saying this, the volcano erupted. So the only thing I really trust, if there's like sulfur in the air, stop texting me. Anyway, there's sulfur or there's pollutants in the air. I do say Pfizer. Pfizer is a good thing to have. Because like my mom, she has Pfizer's vaccine, and she has never drank any ounce of any wine, nothing. So I trust that for her because I've done the research. If there's sulfur and pollutants in the air and people are getting sick, your organ's going to have some trouble. So we want to try this experiment. I'm going to do this every night if I'm home. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Don't stop texting me. Gosh darn it. So this is 40 hertz pure tone that's on YouTube. And the video that I found to be the best is the black one. Looks like that. Or is there a blue one? Let's just do the black one. Don't want to waste your guys' time. So relax. Okay, some people have different breathing preferences. I know for me, if it's hypertension, vagus nerve, it feels like this is like anxious up here. So when we're up here, we want to think nose and nose and nose. You can see me like pulsing. My heart is like, I was mad all day. That's why. So we want to think 4 in our nose, 4 out our nose. There's also the option of your mouth. But you don't hold your breath. Just and blow out of a straw, because that's going to help your thyroid area. And then there's also nose and mouth. So if you go in your mouth, out your nose, that's supposed to bring the shoulders down. So you guys choose whichever one works. I forgot to send this to a group of people. Oh well, whatever. Okay, so this one will play here. You guys just have the volume at a good. Your brain should feel tingly. I'm not gonna talk for like 5 minutes. So see how this goes low? The lower it goes, you could probably feel this in your right ear right now. I said I wasn't going to talk. Yes, I'm going to add more music behind you guys. So I'm going to ding this. You guys shut your eyes. Just going to inhale every time I go. I actually don't want to inhale my nose. Inhale my nose out of my mouth. I want to go in my mouth and my nose. Oops. Are your brains tingling? Give me a thumbs up. Just keep breathing. Slow. Inhale. If you have copper items, you can actually place them on your body. This will help hold the frequency in your head. still, Aaron. So let's do about 10 more inhales and exhales. Make sure you are breathing in for like 7 seconds and exhaling for 7 seconds.
have something for you.
Here we go. Now what we're going to do is what's called yin meditation, keeping the same sounds. So this involves having 5 long, slow inhales up where your palm is at your forehead and your belly. Then you come down. This will still be 1. So every flyby is a count of 1. So we're going to do 10 intervals. Okay? I will ding us when to stop. But if you're having pain, this isn't so much meditation, it's more so of the body having some time to recalibrate its red blood cells and oxygen. So if you had surgery recently or you're taking too many medications, this will help just get the pressure off your head. I had a little bit of some hypertension when I started this, so I feel very calm now. But you guys saw how fidgety I was. You try to have hypertension and sit still. All right, so here we go. We inhale up. And you exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So what we're doing is we're pulling all the excess energy away from our heart area. Inhale. And having your elbows further apart expands your lungs. That way you can get more breath. And exhale. We got 3 more to go. Inhale. Exhale. We got 2 more to go. Slower air. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Because our necks have tension, we want to tilt over to the side. Don't forget to drop your shoulders. And breathing slow as possible. Now we're taking our forehead down to the ground. Now we're going over to the left. Take our forehead up to the ceiling. If you can have your palms near your sides and just let your shoulders hang. last thing, what we're going to do is we're going to take two feet. Actually, let me do this mirror image. Take your right hand. You're going to place on your vagus nerve. So your collarbone. Then you want to find the gap between your collarbone and your shoulder. So that's your vagus nerve. So we just want to press that. And then see how your heart rate calms down. You're going to take your left hand and your thumb will go at the wrist and find your pulse on your right wrist. At the same time, you have two fingers on your vagus nerve. Hold that for 30 seconds. You might want to go ahead and drop your head. We did it. Work in progress. Work in progress. So you can tell. I always tell people this story, and y'all don't want to believe me, but the frequencies and energy that pass through my area, they get so intense that what happens when my body's reacting to it, sometimes I get glitchy, and then you hear my computer. That's the chi off of my body, so I don't need no more chi energy. But just for an example, I'll get close to my computer and you'll see. Watch. I did it before, but probably because I'm calm. Anyways, what did you guys think about that? How do you feel? Chat. I'm telling you, like, I need to do this every day because people are getting on my nerves. Today was the day I was like, And Joanne, I think you know this, but Christina knows this like I do. Francis, you don't know this. But the way people drove today, Corey. Anyway, the way, Corey, you know this too. People in LA, the way they drive. Ugh. Turn off the light. You need to. What? I'd like my face to be bright and shiny. Get your light. Anyways. I feel relaxed too. Thank God. Because seriously, if I didn't do this live stream, I would have had to go outside and go for a walk for like 30 minutes. Well, if you guys didn't know, I got extra bad news today. So I'm getting like, let me take these off. I love copper. I'm getting it's don't trip out. It's not a cancerous tumor, but my pituitary gland has fluid swelling. So I have these. I'm building lactic acid. Basically, It's just weird to say this, but basically my body is behaving like a woman at her third trimester. Yeah, it's a prolactin disorder, and They still don't know what causes it, but I do. When you have treatments that are trying to supplement and placebo yourself into being and they're targeted for the SSRI. I'm gonna do this every night. I have to because today was the day I was the most disappointed in my healthcare team. Nobody had any urgency over what this condition is, and it's been exceeding 5 months that I should have been treated for this. It's like now at the point where they just have to let it. It's like, well, I'm not going to die, but it's almost like it's at the point where they think, oh, he's at the end of his road right now. I know it's confusing. So basically, I've been on psychiatric meds for 3 years, and I only did them because there was grief, tragedy in family, my work stress. I was trying to get promoted, and then I got fired behind my back, and then the pandemic happened, and then I had a car accident. So it was just boom, 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 boom. That was November 2019 to February 2020. Then I got the Rona in April. So basically, yes, very omega dominant inclination. Yes. I found that like omega dominance, it's nice to switch. We go from divine feminine in our daily practice of being human, but when it comes to inner authority and taking command of our bodies and communicating with our bodies, this omega was. But back to I just witnessed today. One of my friends had someone unfortunately pass away, and then another friend's mother has some cranial conditions, and then there's someone else I know, her uncle and father have organ issues, all in 4 days. So I'm like, what the heck? So I just figured this is probably the best approach to help and give some healing and some peaceful approach to something. Because I can say, yeah, you guys go buy this. Go to Home Depot or those hardware stores and get you some copper strips. And no one's going to do it. So how can I be effective when I know Hermetic practices? I have to do presentations. So let's just aim for this tomorrow at 9:30 or 10 or whatever. But thank you guys for participating, and it'll be less talking, less jabbing, just boop. But I just want to introduce it. So anyway, love you guys, and just pray for me. I'm trying not to, but just pray. I'm just disappointed. That's all. Just so disappointed. Like nobody wants to help. So in a universal conscious way, I will just take the accountability and find these hermetic truths and just do it myself. Anyway, after 10 works. Cool. Then let's do 10 o'clock. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you very much. And thanks for being along the journey. Talk to you later. Bye. I'll yab more in the messages with you guys about this. I'm too calm to go back into being like Bonquisha right now. Goodbye.